Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It is finally Tioga football time. I am your voice of Tioga football, Billy French, alongside my partner in crime. He'll be behind the scenes most of the night, but we could not do anything without the great Chuck Perkins here. And we're going to try to have a little bit of fun tonight. This is Jamboree night, Tioga versus Westgate here. And if anybody knows anything about football, Westgate has a phenomenal program. They were a late addition into coming into this Jamboree. So, but man, you want to play really good teams early on, and it gets you ready for the playoffs. Again, this is the start of the season. We're super excited. Tioga, your Indians, coming off a 7-4 season last year, losing in the playoffs, another playoff season. So that's always something Tioga pushes for. We want to make playoffs. We want to make sure we get further and further. And again, we're trying to build from last year. We got a new quarterback coming in. We'll talk about that all year. Case Malone is going to be the new quarterback. We lost Mr. Sellers last year, even though we had a good run with Sellers. Man, it's nice, a familiar last name coming in this with Case. Of course, his brother played here at Tioga for, they got a retired jersey and everything. So Tioga's coming into this game, wanting to kind of see what a few positions that we have, just to kind of see on what we got. We're excited about this football season. It should be a fun year. Coach Kevin Cook and the crew always put a great team together. From what I've heard and the stuff that I've got to watch during the offseason and everything, they're excited about this team. There's a lot of high-power offense, a lot of returning starters coming back this year on defense and offense. And we'll go over a lot of that kind of stuff. Of course, this is a new production here. This is Tioga, brought to you by 446 Sports. Do us a huge favor. Click that button. Subscribe to us. Help us build, get bigger and bigger. You can watch it on Facebook, YouTube. Go on YouTube and just click that subscribe button. It doesn't cost you a penny. You'll get notified for every game. We're going to broadcast every game this year, home and away, and all the way through the playoffs. You're also going to see a lot of sponsors in the corners of your screen here. I want to thank a ton of those, and you'll be hearing me talk about them all night. Valex Federal Credit Union is our title sponsor and we are super appreciative. You're going to see a lot of other stuff. You're going to have the Why Not Stop keys of the game. We're going to go over to that here in a little bit. Also, Southern Air, the cool play of the game. Yeah. So we'll be doing that every week. And, of course, we got our Saddlers towing. The scrolling scoreboard is going to be on the bottom of your screen. That way you can see our other sisters schools that we got. We broadcast, not only do we do Tioga, we have Ash, we have Pineville, we have Menard, and we have Buckeye. And so stay tuned. If we're not playing, there's 5 of us. If we're not playing, go watch one of the other ones every Sunday night. We're going to have all the play-by-play guys and, of course, our producer, Chuck. We're going to have a little sit-down. We're going to talk football about the week that happened over at Quibido's here in Pineville.
They said we're going to have food.
And we're definitely going to have. Okay. That was in the contract when I signed. I said we want to make sure we have something to eat. Yeah. So we're going to take a quick commercial break. We're going to come back and give you our Why Not Stop keys to the game. I am Billy French alongside Chuck Perkins. This is Tioga Football on 446 Sports.
Our mobile banking app is changing the way we bank. Things are getting easier, transactions are getting safer, and you have access 24/7. All the functionality of banking you're used to, made easier to use, anywhere, anytime, and more secure than ever. Simple, seamless, safe. Download our mobile app today.
All right, everybody, we are back here getting ready for the game, the kickoffs. Here in about a little over 8 minutes, we're going to have your Why Not Stop keys to the game right here, and you're going to see them on the screen thanks to our producer, Chuck Perkins. And the first key to the game, we're getting it ready here. Again, this is Tioga versus Westgate here. Westgate's coming in after a great season of 10-4 last year, beating Neville in the playoffs, losing to Destrehan. But a huge team here, so it's a good competitive matchup for Tioga. Get to see what we do. So our Why Not Stop keys to the game are as followed. We're getting there. We have a quick, it's okay. If not a problem, we can get things to it. We're going to take a hold off on the keys to the game. We'll get those back here in just a minute. Again, 7 minutes, 15 seconds left here before kickoff. Tioga getting ready. It's going to be a little bit longer than that. They still hadn't quite got their jerseys on or anything out here, but it should be a fun night here. It is a hot night. We need some rain around here. Of course, I heard that there was a few sprinkles in Alexandria today. We could use some good rain. It's just hot, and just want to say a special shout-out. Leesville just played Grant right before this game. Of course, we didn't televise that one, but a prayer to everybody up there in that Vernon Parish and DeRidder, Leesville area with all the fires that are going. Right now it's a sad time, so be careful, please. Now is not the time to be burning leaves and doing some other stuff. Wait till we get some rain in here, and it's not quite so dry. But we're a little over 6.5 minutes here before we get ready to kick off. This Westgate team's got a high-profile offense. They can score on anybody. They're big fellas, and you will see size-wise, especially your skill players, running back, quarterback, wide receivers are some really big young men. Of course, again, they made it to the third round of the playoffs last year, beating Level, losing to Destrehan only by a handful of points, and that Destrehan team is no joke. Tioga coming in, we've got a few question marks on Tioga. Is how effective is Case Malone going to be coming into his first full year as quarterback, and we're excited to see that. We know what kind of skill players Tioga has. We are blessed with a lot of good running backs. Wide receivers are at a premium here at Tioga. We have some really, really good wide receivers, and, of course, our O-line is what's going to carry this, and that'll be a few things. We think we got some stuff together. We're ready to go on our Why Not Stop keys to the game here. The first key to the game, this is Tioga at playing against Westgate, should I say. First key of the game is stopping the run on defense. We don't have the biggest fellas on that D-line. They're quick. They're always fast. So that's why stopping the run is what we need to do. That is the first key of the game against this high-profile Westgate Tiger offense. Number 2 is the O-line. Got to give Case enough time to be able to see the field. He's not the tallest young man. Yeah. So and he's only a sophomore, so he'll grow, but he's got to be able to have time to drop back in the pocket, kind of see the first read, second read, and then if you need to dump it off. So you've got to have time to see the field. And the third key to the game is so important with field position. Field position, Tioga can score if they keep their defender backed up and we get the good field. We know what we can do on offense. If we can hold them to deep into their own territory every time they start a drive, that could change the game and help Tioga get the W here at the Jamboree. And, of course, Tioga is here. Win and loss, we all love that. This is Jamboree. This really don't count. This is a time where Tioga can get to see a lot of young men that can step up that are maybe on the bubble on getting playing time. And this is where Tioga fans get to see these young men. You got a couple freshmen. You got a lot of sophomores. That sophomore class is super strong. And, of course, we got juniors and our seniors are going to be the leaders. That's going to be the ones that we need to see here, and we got some really, really, really good. We're going to go over starters and all that, and that will be next week. Of course, this is a scrimmage. This is a Jamboree, so they don't have a whole lot of that. But there's some names that to be looking on for. I'm telling you, of course, you already heard Case Malone. You're going to want to hear Gunnar Delaney on defense. You're going to hear his name a lot all year long. That young man he loves to hit people. That's his job, and he is very, very good at it. Jacorian Norris, you'll see him on both sides of the ball this year. He is just a dual player. He can do anything. And you're going to see, you don't hear a whole lot of the offensive linemen, but then you got Braden Timmer, and you probably won't hear Braden's name a whole lot, but I promise you that man's doing work in the trenches. He is doing a great, great job. Elliot Frugier, you're going to see a lot of him. Jaden Padgett, you're going to hear a lot of him. Josh Lloyd, great young man. Unfortunate last year getting hurt and out of the season. He didn't get to play very, very much, if very little. If he comes back healthy, that is such a weapon for this Tioga offense and defense. Again, Tioga has a couple young men that can play both sides of the ball, and we're excited. Bradley Riccardi, of course, and Caleb Andrews. Of course, I've come to a few practices, got to watch a little bit, and a little special, and I'll make it a little personal for me just now. My son is one of the new coaches on Tioga, defensive line coach. So super excited about him. I'm very proud of my son. He graduated Southern University. He was a 4-year starter at Southern, defensive SWAC all first team. He was the captain of Southern, comes back to coach at his home school. And it made me proud of not only me being the voice of Tioga, him being a coach on Tioga. So we get to see him, and he's doing a great job with these young men. They love him. They love the fire that he brings. And Coach Cook told me that when he hired him. He's like, I wanted a young guy to come in here and kind of light these young men on fire and see what can happen, after high school, and you can make something of yourself. So Tioga underway, getting ready here. We're going to go ahead and take one more quick commercial break. And then we're going to come back for kickoff here, Tioga versus Westgate, here at the reservation on 446 Sports.
Is your vision just not as crisp and clear as it used to be? Are you having difficulty driving, especially at night? Are you over 40 and now needing reading glasses? If so, The trusted eye care team at Wallace Eye Associates is here to help with your family's eye care needs, just like we have been for nearly 40 years. Call Wallace Eye Associates today at 318-448-4488 to schedule your next eye evaluation.
All right, everybody, we are back. Tioga getting ready to get kicked off here. Going to be two 12-minute halves is what we're going to be rolling with tonight here. Guess why? It's a little bit later. We had the Grant-Leesville game on before this game here. A lot of fun watching Grant. Of course, we'll see Grant this year in a district ball game. Tioga, again, finishing last year 7-4 here in a very tough district. You know, with Neville, it's always a tough opponent. So we are excited here at the reservation. You could see the beautiful T, White Hat, talking to the crew, getting ready here against Westgate. You know, the Tigers here, like we said, you know, went deep into the playoffs last year, losing to Destrehan. So it's going to be fun watching this high-profile offense for them match up well with this Tioga Indian offense and defense as Tioga's getting ready to come through here as the cheerleaders get ready as well. I am excited. We want to say a special thanks to all of our sponsors. You're going to see them all on the screen here. Special thank you to McAdoo's HVAC. Of course, that's a proud sponsor of Tioga football, and we appreciate the crew over there. And they also own a little special shout-out. They own the Reservation Golf Course here in Tioga. Special little shout-out for them. We appreciate them being sponsors of Tioga. And you'll see all through pretty much everything that you got here on our screen. You'll be able to see all our sponsors. And if you want to become a sponsor, hit me up. We can make that happen. It's cheaper than you think. You know, we want to make sure that everybody gets involved. This is great support of this local community. As you can see, the fog getting ready for Tioga to come out. And we're going to turn it a little bit. There they are. Tioga coming out with the red jerseys with red bottoms. Super excited. Football season is here. Jamboree gets me excited because we get to see kind of a little bit of – you don't want to see everything. You don't want to give any of your – because you're going to have some opponents hitting some games here. That's right. You want to kind of be vanilla a little bit here, but you want to kind of see exactly what your offense can do and see how well they match up against a good team. And I love what Coach Kevin Cook did. This Westgate team didn't have the opponent they were supposed to play tonight backed out, so they didn't have a game. Coach Cook was nice enough to allow them to come in here. And there's a reason that Coach Cook allowed that, because this is a very, very good football team, and you want to see how yourself matches up against such a team. Now, we got captains coming out. I do not have a Westgate roster, so we will just be going numbers for them. But for your Tioga Indians, number 7, that is Gunnar Delaney, and number 1, Jacorian Norris, are your captains for Tioga. And I called both of their names out in pregame. We're going to pause here. I'm going to be quiet while we get ready to do the national anthem and the prayer. So we're just going to leave the screen on here, but we're going to mute us and allow you to listen to the national anthem and prayer.
Father, we thank you for every opportunity you have given us. We pray that you watch over the spectators and players, keeping them safe this evening as they play. Lead them to exemplify the highest ideals of sportsmanship and provide us all a safe journey home. Father, we also ask that you be with the people during the fire devastation, keeping their faith strong. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
All right, everybody, welcome back to the reservation. It is game time here at Tioga, and we are ready to watch Tioga Indians play the Westgate Tigers, and we are almost underway here. You can see the excitement. The fans are out here thick tonight here at the opening game here. It'll only get better as the season progresses. Again, we are 446 Sports. My name is Billy French alongside Chuck Perkins. Do us a big favor. You're watching it on YouTube. Send it to your friends, families, grandmas, cousins, roommates, and make sure they subscribe on that YouTube channel. Doesn't cost them a penny, but you'll be notified every time we have a game. We're going to be calling all the Tioga games all year. Not only that, our stations will also be calling Ash games, Pineville games, Menard, Buckeye. So make sure that you get on there and you hit that subscribe. Like I said, it doesn't cost you anything, and you get to watch every game all year long. As the captains for Tioga and Westgate, number 8 for Westgate is out there alongside with Gunnar Delaney and Jacorian Norris for Tioga. Tioga in the red tops, red bottoms. Westgate white on the other side here. Beautiful night here in Tioga, Louisiana. A little hot, but not too bad as the coin flip is going right now. Looks like Westgate won the toss and deferred. So it looks like Tioga will get the ball here to start the first half. Again, we're going to be playing 2 12-minute halves here at Tioga for this Jamboree. Looking on at the screen, Tioga will be receiving. They will be going left to right on your screen. Westgate will be kicking. So here comes the Tioga special teams getting ready here, and it's going to be fun. So we get to see this offense right off the bat, Chuck, and I'm telling you, I'm excited to see what Case Malone and the crew can do here. We got a couple people that are hurt. You're going to see a couple people subbed in and out, but Tioga's had especially the last 3 or 4 years, such a strong running game. And, of course, Travis Adams, Jacorian Norris, you're going to have a bunch of people. And then our wide receivers, having Lloyd back, having Riccardi coming in. You're going to see a couple of new fresh faces. I'm telling you, it's going to be a fun year here in this Tioga offense. If we could just stay healthy, you're going to see these offensive, Tioga's team that can move the ball with the pass. They can move the ball with the run. Case Malone, again, we talked about only a sophomore coming in as the starting quarterback for Tioga. A lot of expectations on that young man, but I do believe that he'll be fine and be able to fulfill that. Bradley Riccardi is going to be deep. Jacorian Norris is going to be deep. And also Josh Lloyd, who I've already said he's also going to be the 3 men deep here. Kicker for Westgate, trying to get his jersey number for you. Again, we do not have a roster for Westgate, so unfortunately it'll be just us calling by the numbers. And that looks to be number 46 for Westgate, going to be kicking off at the 40-yard line of Westgate. Coming towards Tioga. Again, at your screen, Tioga will be moving left to right here in the red on red. As we are getting ready to get kicked off here at the reservation in Tioga, Louisiana, here comes the kick. Going to be coming back. It looks like Norris is going to be getting it at the 5. Norris cuts the man to the outside, still on his feet, cuts back in, still on his feet, finally falling down about the 31-yard line. A great return by Jacorian Norris, the senior leader right there, and that's how you can get things started here on a football game, and you can see the fans starting to get excited as well. This is going to be a big year for Jacorian Norris. That young man is a special player, can play both sides of the ball. I love seeing him on the offense more because he is a breakout star. He can make a play. He can score at any time for this Tioga offense. And there it is right here with Case Malone, number 15, is your quarterback. Tioga comes out of the shotgun, so you're going to see shotgun pretty much all year long. And you got Jacorian and Riccardi to your left, and that looks to be, I'm going to get a couple numbers here until we can get things rolling. One man to his left. That looks like Corbin Zito. That is Zito, and he takes a little pitch, and he's going to fall forward. He's going to gain about 1.5 yards. We're going to say 2 yards. Yeah, we're going to give that was Zito, which you'll hear his name quite a bit as well. Number 17 is your Josh Lloyd. You're going to see him hear his name quite a bit. And Zito and Travis Adams will be coming in and out. I know Travis is hurt right now, but you're going to hear him a lot. Jacorian Norris now on the right side. That is in the slot. I'm trying to get a number, and I can't quite see it. It says 11, but I don't have an 11 on my deal. Case Malone in the shotgun. Zito to his right. Steps back to throw. Quick pass to number 14. That's going to be Kervin Johnson. Johnson falls forward and out of bounds for the first down. So that's going to move the chains for Tioga. And that's a big first down on a quick pass by Malone to Johnson. Going to try to get a few numbers. Again, like I said, this is early on, so we're going to have a couple of we might have a jersey that didn't have on our roster, and that's number 10. That's Riccardi. I got him. Number 1, North. All right, so that's still going to be Corbin Zito in the backfield just to the left of Case Malone here in the shotgun. 3 receivers right, 1 at the top of your screen. Hand it off to Zito. He busts through the initial. He breaks 1 tackle, falls forward, and picks up about 2 yards. That's going to bring up 2nd and 8 for Tioga. Looks to be at the 47-yard line of Tioga. Hot night here in Tioga, but got a good little breeze blowing. You can see they passed out some fans. I've seen some political stuff going on when you're walking in the gate. They always hand you fans, which is a good thing to have. So we're back on offense here. We got 10 minutes, 18 seconds left in this first half. We got 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Zito is in the backfield with Case Malone here. Man in motion is Norris. He's going to come into the inside slot. Case Malone surveilling the field here. Drops back, quick pass. That's going to be Norris. Norris is going to stay on his feet, finally fall down to about the 50-yard line. It's going to pick up 3 yards, and that's going to bring up, it looks to be 3rd and about 5 for Tioga. Good stop right there by Westgate because he was 1 step away of breaking a tackle to get that first down. Case Malone getting the signals here from a lot of the coaches staff. You're going to see Tioga coaches wearing the white shirts, khaki pants here, looking all nice at, getting ready for the Jamboree. 1 man at the top of your screen, that's Kervin Johnson. You got a bunch formation here, trips right. Zito in the backfield with Case. Here comes the snap. It's a fake pitch. He's going to roll out to the left side. Case lets it go and drop by Riccardi. That's going to bring up 4th and 5, but there was 2 DBs right on Riccardi's tail, so if he does make that catch, chances are he's still going to be a little bit short of the first down. So Tioga looks to bring in a punt team. Out comes Case Malone, and here comes a crew here. We're going to find out Tioga's new punter this year. Of course, last year we had an injury, and then we had Chrisman out there, the biggest punter you'd ever see in your life, 6'5", almost 300 pounds. And I'm telling you, I was upset that he didn't get first-team punter. As good as he was last year, Mr. Hayden Chrisman. So Tioga coming out, getting ready to punt. Yeah, I'm trying to find that number. That number's hard to see. That would be Bradley Riccardi if that's number 10. Oh, high snap, bad snap, but he's going to hold it. That is Bradley Riccardi, and he's just going to take a knee and fall down, and that's going to give Westgate fantastic position here. So we're going to take a quick break here with 9 minutes and 5 seconds left in the first half on 446 Sports. Scoreless ball game here at Tioga versus Westgate.
Is your vision just not as crisp and clear as it used to be? Are you having difficulty driving, especially at night? Are you over 40 and now needing reading glasses? If so, the trusted eye care team at Wallace Eye Associates is here to help with your family's eye care needs, just like we have been for nearly 40 years. Call Wallace Eye Associates today at 318-448-4488 to schedule your next eye evaluation.
Number 5 is the quarterback for Tioga. He's fake hands up on the option and runs it to the left side. Picks up about 5 yards there. Quarterback for Westgate, number 5. So that's going to be 2nd and 5 for Westgate here, deep in Tioga territory. There goes that 3rd key of the game right there, Chuck. We already messed up on field position here on the botch punt. Westgate, you get number 5 is your quarterback with the number 4 running out into the motion. That's going to be a little screen pass. Tioga busts through it. No, breaks 1 tackle, still on his feet. Finally, still on his feet. Breaking tackles, and it looks like he's still on his feet and still got pushed out of bounds and never fell down. Number 4 for Westgate is a shifty running back, and he brought it all the way down, I believe, to the 2-yard line. So it'll bring 1st and goal to go for Westgate Tigers, and great run by number 4 for Westgate. We do have a flag holding against the offense, so that will come back. Fantastic beneficial for your Tioga Indians. So it's going to remain second down, but that should be now 2nd and 15, I believe. That ball should be spotted at the, if I could see it, that should be, yep. Yep, on the, actually it's going to be on the 22-yard line. 21, we're going to call it the 21-yard line. So 2nd and, we'll say it's 12. 2nd and 12 to go here. Number 5, you got trips left for Westgate. One man at the top of your screen. Running back is number 4. Fake handoff, quarterback keeper to the right side. Makes one man miss, still on his feet, and gets hit hard by number 17, Josh Lloyd. Like I told you, you'd be hearing his name all season long on both sides of the ball. Hits the quarterback at the feet, makes him flip, and you'll see that tackle, a fantastic just boom and flipped him over. We got an instant replay going here. Of course, Chuck Perkins is going to be our man with all this. That's going to bring up 1st and goal to go for Westgate here. That was a first down run by the quarterback. 3 receivers to the left side. The option, he hands it off to number 4, and big tackle by number 57, Jaden Padgett. And that's a huge stop for that Tioga defensive line, and he had nowhere to go on the play. Great stop by that defensive line for your Tioga Indians. Going to bring up 2nd and goal now. Same formation, it looks like. Westgate got 3 men to the left here, nobody at the top. But you got a dual threat quarterback with number 5 who can, on that option, he's reading that defensive end, whether or not he can hand it off or keep it. This is just going to be a quarterback keeper up the middle. One tackle is missed and just falls forward. Ball comes out. Ball is out of bounds, and it should be a fumble out of bounds. That should be ball did come out. Yes, they were ball. That would be a fumble, and Tioga's ball. Huge hit right there by the Tioga defense, causing the fumble. Didn't get to see. We'll do a replay on that, or we'll check that out, and we'll see who forced that kind of fumble. But a great stop by the Tioga defense there, so that's going to give their offense another chance to score. So still a scoreless ball game here with 7 minutes and 4 seconds left in the ball game. Tioga and Westgate here at the reservation, as Tioga offense gets to have another chance here after moving the ball not too bad, and then having a couple penalties here and then a couple broken tackles. But way to stop that. You could tell that the helmet got hit on the ball and forced that fumble for Tioga. So after the blunder with the punt, nothing hurt for Tioga. We get the ball back as we got one receiver at the top of your screen here. And here comes Riccardi trying to get into the slot at the top. One receiver at the bottom of your screen. It looks like a speedy guy, number 24. I believe that's Henry. And there goes Westgate jumping offside, so that's going to move up 5 more yards. Excuse me, that was Kajon Kyle, number 25 at the bottom of your screen. Riccardi comes out for number 19 is coming in, and that is Christian Isles coming in for Tioga. Good hard count right there by Case Malone to draw the defense offside. So 1st and 5 now for Tioga. Ball spotted at looks to be at the 25-yard line. That's Kyle and Isles to the right. That's Zito in the backfield here. Handed it off to Zito. Breaks one tackle, still falling forward. It's going to pick up about 2 yards, so it's going to bring up 2nd and about 3 for this Tioga offense. Moving the ball methodically, anything fancy right now, but seeing a couple new guys into there with Christian Isles and, of course, Kyle coming into the ball game. Like to see new faces, get a little playing time here, get to see what they can do. So far, Case Malone doesn't look overwhelmed on anything. He's got the quick Tom Brady type pass. As soon as that back foot stops, you're getting rid of the ball. That way it's hard to sack you when you're not even doing a full 3-second, 3-foot drop. So Malone is in the shotgun here with Zito to his right, 2 receivers right. Man in motion is number 19, and that's Isles. He's going to move to the left side. Malone in the shotgun. Quarterback keeper. Case is still on his feet and drugged down by number 10 for Westgate. And ball looks like it came out, but they're showing he was down. Yeah, he was down by contact. Big hit right there by number 10 for Westgate. It's going to bring up 3rd and short for Tioga. And that one looked bad from the start. He kept it, and of course, good thing that he did, because Zito would have been hit immediately as well. We have an official timeout, so we're going to take a quick timeout as well. 0-0 ball game here, 5 minutes and 48 seconds on 446 Sports.
Is your vision just not as crisp and clear as it used to be? Are you having difficulty driving, especially at night? Are you over 40 and now needing reading glasses? If so, the trusted eye care team at Wallace Eye Associates is here to help with your family's eye care needs, just like we have been for nearly 40 years. Call Wallace Eye Associates today at 318-448-4488 to schedule your next eye evaluation.
Welcome back, everybody, to the reservation in Tioga, Louisiana. Your Tioga Indians are taking on the Westgate Tigers out of New Iberia in this Jamboree. We got to watch Leesville play Grant in the game before this one. It was exciting. We're going to get to see Grant later on in the year, last game of the year against Grant. So we'll get to see them and the crew. Of course, you know, if you're watching the game, you make sure you hit subscribe on that YouTube channel. So that way every game will let you know exactly what time and when. And we're going to be playing every game this year, all year long, home and away, right here on 446 Sports. So we appreciate those that come in there and watch. Ash, you can see on the screen there, Ash 35, Pineville Rebels 3 on the Sadler Towing scoreboard updates there. We appreciate that. The rolling scoreboard there. Appreciate the crew over at Sadler's Towing. I told Chuck, I said, I'm going to make it hard on myself. I want to be tongue twisters while I talk. This is my pregame warm-up, too. It's been a year since I've got to do this. The scrolling scoreboard, Ash, on top of Pineville. So here we go. We got two receivers at the top of your screen, one at the bottom. Man in the backfield with Case Malone is Corbin Zito. Man in motion is Ryan Reeves, a fullback. Handed off to Corbin, following the block by Ryan Reeves, still on his feet, and that's going to be a first down. And that was all Corbin Zito and Ryan Reeves right there with a great, great push from the fullback. Nice to have a fullback to follow right behind that'll just run somebody over, and that's exactly what Ryan Reeves did right there. Case Malone comes back onto the field, ready here with a first down. Tioga eating up a lot of clock in this first half, which is good. I enjoyed, you don't have to score at will every time. It's good to wear that defense down. Number one, Jacoria Norris at the top of your screen here. Two on each side here with Corbin Zito in the backfield. Zito looked like he jumped on that one too. That could have been either way, but I think they're going to – I don't know if they're going to call that on the defense. I think they both did it at the exact same time. It was on the defense. All right, so I'm sorry, that was not Corbin Zito. That was Kenny Ponche in the backfield on that one, number 21. They changed numbers on us. We have Zito is 12, Ponche is 21, but it was called on the defense of Westgate, so we'll take that extra 5 yards. 1st and 5 here, ball spotted at the 39-yard line of Tioga. Reeves and Norris at the top of your screen. Curvin Johnson at the bottom with Riccardi. Quick toss, there's to Curvin Johnson, and just through the hands. That would have been just probably right at the stick. So that's going to bring up second down here. And, again, that goes back with Case Malone's getting rid of the ball. This defensive line of Westgate is not having any time to even get any pressure on Case, and that's what you want to do. You want to make sure that, and he's got the quick release. He's looking at his first option. If it's there, he's getting rid of it. The longer he holds on the ball, the more chance that he's going to make a mistake. So good job right there by Case, hitting the receiver in the hands, but he's got to come down with that one. Ponche still in the backfield with Case. Curvin Johnson at the bottom of your screen. We got trips to the left here. Here comes the snap. He's going to roll out to the left side. Number 11 is there and that could be a face mask. I don't see a flag, but it looked like it got him right in the face mask. But no, they're just going to call that a tackle. That's a huge sack. Yeah, I don't know if he got the face mask or just got underneath the helmet or something, but it looked like he got a lot of the face mask right there. That's going to bring him all the way back. So now third down and long here for Tioga.
Got to get to the 44 for a first down, and they're at the 26.
Yeah, we haven't had so far anything downfield as of yet early on. Again, we're not pulling out the entire playbook here on a jamboree. We want to throw a few plays in there and kind of see what our guys can do. But any of your trick stuff or any of all that stuff, chances are you're not going to see much of that tonight here, as we just try to make sure that we're doing things right and there's going to be a Tioga timeout there. We want to make sure that we get the right play call here. Third and long for Tioga. Again, as you're looking at the screen here, you're going to see a ton of sponsors, and we can't do what we do without our sponsors. So we want to say thank you to Valex, of course. Why Not Stop, Southern Air, Sadler's Towing, BK Distribution. I'm telling you, you're going to see them all in the I'm telling we cannot. Southern Air, which we talked about Southern Air having the cool play of the game. And I'm telling you, McAdoo's HVAC, they're awesome. I'm telling you, he's such a nice guy. I appreciate all he does. He helps out the community so much. And, of course, they own the Reservation Golf course as well. A little shout-out to them as well. And so just a huge, huge support of this Tioga community from all these sponsors. And without the sponsors, we wouldn't be able to do as much as we enjoy doing this. We can't do this for free. If you guys could see the setup that I'm looking at that my man Chuck Perkins has, if you're into any type of media or marketing or I'm telling you, it's just you get in all. And when I was, approached about this to come back to 446, and I was told Chuck would be my guy, that I wouldn't have to worry about anything. Chuck would handle all the stuff. I was like, absolutely, I am down for that.
Spill coffee, too.
Yeah, but you can spill it, man. I mean, the setup that you have, buddy, you can spill coffee if you want it.
There you go.
All righty. You got the camera showing on us and everything,
Yeah,
huh?
you got it showing on us. You got the soundboard, the computer there. We got a video switcher underneath. Just everything, and the camera shutting out the window here.
Telling you, y'all have no idea the setup this guy has. It's awesome. And as a play-by-play guy, when I don't have to worry about anything other than running my mouth, it's very, very beneficial. All right, we are back here. Third and a very, very long for Tioga here. Case Malone in the shotgun. Ponche is the man in the backfield here. He's going to look to throw, and there goes that defensive line coming through. And man was beat on the left side and the right side. Before he could even get the full three-step drop, he was hit on the blind side. I believe that was number 26 for Westgate. So that's going to bring up fourth down, and I imagine the Westgate call coming out. Yep, we got a timeout by Westgate, but I imagine they're going to send out the punting unit here for Tioga and try to, get the kinks fixed on from the last time. Got a few different players coming out there. I see Bryce Fowl. Didn't see him earlier. Riccardi is your punter right now. Case Malone is still out there. Ponche's out there. Let's see who else is out there. Max Katniss. I see him. Max is out there. Fourth and forever. Ball is spotted. Looks to be at the 16-yard line.
11. 16. You're
Yep,
right.
16-yard line. So we got to try to get something. Man in the back is number 20 for Westgate. He's standing at the right on the 50-yard line here. So Riccardi needs to have a big, big leg right here. Get some rollout. Let's see the center snap. There's a good exchange. Riccardi with the low little kick. Going to get a Tioga bounce and go out of bounds right around the 42, 43-yard line. So not the biggest of punts, but it the exchange from center to punter, a lot better this go around as Westgate gets ready to come on offense. So again, still a scoreless ball game here. 3 minutes and 21 seconds left here in the first half. We will be playing two halves tonight, Tioga and Westgate here. All right, number 5 is your quarterback for Westgate in the shotgun. Number 4 is to his right. Two receivers at the bottom of your screen, one at the top. There's a little quick pass to the H-back in the back. Makes the first man miss, and finally Big Norris comes up and hits him from the safety position. And the one thing I can see so far about this Westgate team is this quarterback is very tall, very big, and he gets it out quick. And they tend to make that first tackler miss and picks up positive yards. It's going to bring up second and three for Westgate here. Two receivers at the bottom of your screen. Number 5 is your quarterback for Westgate. Drops back, and that's going to be a good pressure on him, but going to make the first 4 defender, and he's still on his feet, still going, man, cuts back and goes all the way into the end zone. About 10 missed tackles by the Tioga defense, and the quarterback just makes it look easy, and a big run right there for I guarantee you it'd be at least 35, 37-yard run right there for Westgate. So that's going to be the first touchdown on the board here tonight with 2 minutes and 36 seconds left here in the first half. Number 46 in to kick the extra point for Westgate. And it just seemed like there was missed tackle after missed tackle. Here comes the snap for the extra point. Kick is down, kick is up, and the kick is good. So 7-0. Here with 2 minutes and 36 seconds left here in the first half. Tioga down to Westgate 7-0. We'll be right back here on 446 Sports.
BK Distributors is proud to support high school athletics on 446 Sports. BK is the one-stop shop for trophies, banners, awards, letter jackets, and just about anything award-related. And now, welcome BK Apparel and BK Promotions to the family. For all your spirit apparel needs and anything you need to brand your business. When you think of anything you need with your name on it, think BK. Check them out on Facebook or at bkdistrib.com. BK Distributors, Apparel and Promotions in Pineville.
All right, everybody, we are back here at the reservation. A 37-yard run for Westgate. First points on the board here, 7-0 as they're getting ready to kick off. Deep for Tioga, it looks like Norris, Riccardi, and I believe that would be Josh Lloyd. And, back there, number 46 will be kicking off for Westgate after the 37-yard rushing touchdown for the quarterback. Here comes the kick, and it's back to Norris again, fielded at the 5-yard line. Norris takes it up the middle, makes one man miss, little step, still on his feet. He got everybody to beat. He's got one man, the kicker, to beat. He's on to the 40, to the 30, to the 20, to the 10, 5, touchdown, Jacorian Norris. Made about 5 defenders miss and then just put the bursters on and got that last 30 yards outrunning the kicker. So Big Norris, which is one of the ones we talked about pregame. The young man, he's just a fireball. He can make a play at any given moment, and you're going to see that young man all season long probably never leave the field. Jacorian Norris with a 95-yard return for the Tioga Indians. Big stamp right there for your Tioga special teams right there. I'm sure Coach Tripp and the coaches loving that right there. Huge run back as the extra point gets ready to go. Number 17, that's Josh Lloyd, is your holder. Here comes the snap. Kick is down, up. Number 16 is and that is good. And that is Ethan Bridges with the extra point for Tioga, and they tie the game up on a 95-yard return touchdown for Jacorian Norris. What a play right there, buddy. That'll get this crowd going back up again. You could see the student section. As Chuck might go over a little bit to the student section just a little bit, and they are hyped right there for Tioga. Love to see the amount of people that we're seeing here tonight for a Jamboree. People love football here in Tioga, and it's always nice when you got a good team that you can put on the field. So Coach Cook, he might not tell you, but he was very happy with that play. He's got to keep his head in the game. But I know in the inside, he's probably jumping up and down. Great return right there by the special team. Good blocking and good just get extra effort right there by Jacorian Norris. So 7-7 ball game here. 2 minutes and 21 seconds left here in that first half of the Jamboree here. Tioga versus Westgate. Getting ready next week. Regular season kicks off here at the reservation. We will be playing Bolton High School at 7 p.m. It's going to be a Thursday night ball game here at the reservation. And we opened up the season last year at Bolton. So they get to come here this year. And we hope for a return, kind of the same outcome as last year. We started with a big win last year. All right, here we go. That's Bridges kicking the ball off. Ethan Bridges at the 40. Little pooch kick to number 4 down at the 20-yard line. He takes it, picks it up. That's the running back. You know he's got moves. And finally, big tackle, still on his feet. My goodness, that young man can run. Karlinski Lloyd was wrapped up on his ankles, trying to pull him down, and he was carrying him another 5 yards. So you could tell that young man has got some athletic skills for number 4 for Westgate. So Tioga finally gets them dragged down about the 41, 42-yard line. So the offense for Westgate's got a little over 2 minutes left here in the first half. After the last possession they had was a 37-yard touchdown run by the quarterback. So now we got 3 receivers at the top, 1 receiver at the bottom. Number 5 is your quarterback. That looked to be a pass. Oh, he holds on to the ball and finally is brought down. That looks to be Jacorian Norris, I believe, with the tackle. Nope, that was number 7. I'm sorry. That was Gunnar Delaney. Gunnar Delaney with the tackle. Big. That's one of the senior captains right there for Tioga. That's a sack right there for Gunnar. 3 receivers, same formation here. He's looking to the right side, looking to throw it out. And it's a high throw and caught, but brought down immediately by a host. That's Karlinski Lloyd with help from number 21. That would be Kenny Ponche. Ponche and Lloyd with the tackle on the right side here. That's going to bring up 3rd down and still about 6 yards for Westgate. Now they're going to swap to the other side. You got 3 receivers at the bottom of your screen, 1 at the top. Watch the option right here. He's looking deep. Caught, but boy, what a play by Jacorian Norris to put his hand out just enough to knock down the ball. And that's going to bring up a 4th down for Tioga defense. And great stop by Norris right there, because that was a touchdown. If that young man, number 1, catches that ball, he has nobody on the outside to stop him. So a big 4th down for the Tioga defense here. They seem to be a little confused there. They're going to be bringing number 13 is going to be down at the bottom. He's going to bring it all the way. So he's going to be going against Lloyd at the bottom. Same formation as the last here. Not a lot of pressure on the quarterback. That's going to be thrown and caught just past the sticks. That's going to be enough for a 1st down. So that's going to be a big 1st down for Westgate here with exactly 1 minute on the clock here with the 1st downs. They're going to stop the clock while they move the chains. All right, here we go. That's going to be looks to be possibly a false start or illegal motion. Yep, false start. That'll back them back up 5 more yards. So they bring up 1st and 15 here. 45 seconds left here in this first half. And now they're getting the offense of Westgate hurrying, at least the offensive line hurrying up. Trips to the left, 1 up top. Don't know if they're going to hand the ball off too much with 36 seconds rolling here. There's the shotgun. He drops back, looking to throw top of your screen. He's got Norris right there. Excuse me, that's not Norris. That was trying to get a number out. Maybe was that that was Katniss? It's hard to see the 14 or the 12 there. That was Max. Max Katniss right there with the stop here with 24 seconds left here in the first half. 2nd down, and you could tell that Westgate was going for a shot right there. Great defensive stop by Max, keeping the defender between him. Yep, number 13 there. Rolling out to the right side. He's going to keep it and then just run out of bounds. Stop the clock here. With still going to bring up 3rd down and long for Westgate with 19 seconds here. Antoine is the quarterback for Westgate, and he's not afraid to throw it or tuck it and run, which is exactly what you want as a quarterback.
Westgate's doing good management on their clock right now. Really good practice during this Jamboree.
Absolutely.
Trying to get a score before the half.
Trips to the left. One man up top here. That looked to be a false start. That looked to be the wide receiver for Westgate, moving a little earlier, I believe. Yes, that's exactly what it is. Yeah, it looked to be number 14 for Westgate, I believe 14, that moved a little early. That's going to back them even further up. So if you're this is, of course, it's 4-down territory. It's the end of the first half. 17 seconds left here. You just got to keep the ball in front. We got 3 receivers to the left, 1 at top, and they've been going on that single coverage at the top. You could tell that's one of their stud receivers there. He's been looking right the entire time, and he is again, and that's Max. And just absolutely just beat him right off. He was 3 yards ahead. I did not see a flag, and that's just a receiver beating the DB right there. He was 3 steps ahead. And that's going to be a touchdown for Westgate here with 9 seconds left in the ball game. And that young man is who they've been throwing the ball at the last 4 or 5 passes that they've thrown. So that's going to be a touchdown here, and we're going to go for the extra point. That's number 46 is the kicker for Westgate. Max, valiant effort the first 3 times thrown on that side, but he could not do anything over the top on that one. Here comes the kick. It's up. And it's good. So 14-7 here with 9 seconds left here in the first half. We're going to go ahead and take a quick commercial here while we get reset here with 9 seconds left. 14-7, Tioga trails Westgate here on 446 Sports.
Wherever you are, you're there for a reason. You shouldn't have to make a trip to the branch to deposit a check. Skip the trip and use our mobile app to easily and securely deposit checks right from your phone, day or night, wherever you are or whatever you're doing. Download our mobile app today.
Welcome back, everybody, to the reservation. 9 seconds left here in this first half. Tioga trails 14-7 against Westgate. Big pass right there from the quarterback for Westgate, and just over the top and a beautiful catch. And we're going to have the kickoff right here at the 40-yard line. Ball's going to be kicked. That looks to be Riccardi. Catches it finally and grabs it about 10 yards, still on his feet, and finally runs out of bounds. Looks like he stepped out of bounds at the 17-yard line. And we have 3 seconds left here. Let's see what Coach wants to decide to do here. Of course, Tioga's not the deep threat right now that we have. At least we're not showing that thus far. But we'll see what Coach wants to do right here to end the first half. 14-7, Tioga trails. You'll see at the bottom of your screen the Sadler scrolling scoreboard updates. Ash is on top of Pineville 35-3. And we'll try to get you an update on the Menard and Buckeye. That's their game as well. We got Tom Boucher for Menard, and, of course, our buddy Scott Mills for Buckeye. Yeah. Hand it off. Malone hands the ball off to Corbin Zito as the clock runs out. Zito's still on his feet and finally drugged down. So that's going to do it for the first half here. Your Tioga Indians trail Westgate Tigers 14-7. This is halftime. We're going to go ahead and take a break. We'll be back on 446 Sports.
Our mobile banking app is changing the way we bank. Things are getting easier, transactions are getting safer, and you have access 24/7. All the functionality of banking you're used to, made easier to use, anywhere, anytime, and more secure than ever. Simple, seamless, safe. Download our mobile app today.
It all started with a sketch on a napkin. An idea created by two walk-on bench warmers. And after 10 years of hard work and perseverance to turn their dream into a reality, it's the #1 sports bar in America.
Welcome to Walk On.
Walk-ons, because everyone needs a little playing time.
Is your vision just not as crisp and clear as it used to be? Are you having difficulty driving, especially at night? Are you over 40 and now needing reading glasses? If so, the trusted eye care team at Wallace Eye Associates is here to help with your family's eye care needs, just like we have been for nearly 40 years. Call Wallace Eye Associates today at 318-448-4488 to schedule your next eye evaluation.
Wherever you are, you're there for a reason. You shouldn't have to make a trip to the branch to deposit a check. Skip the trip and use our mobile app to easily and securely deposit checks right from your phone, day or night, wherever you are or whatever you're doing. Download our mobile app today.
BK Distributors is proud to support high school athletics on 446 Sports. BK is the one-stop shop for trophies, banners, awards, letter jackets, and just about anything award-related. And now, welcome BK Apparel and BK Promotions to the family for all your spirit apparel needs and anything you need to brand your business. When you think of anything you need with your name on it, think BK. Check them out on Facebook or at bkdistrib.com. BK Distributors, apparel and promotions in Pineville.
For a lifetime of the best possible vision, look to Wallace Eye Associates, where our tradition of eye care excellence in Cenla spans nearly 40 years. From your next family eye exam to cataract and glaucoma evaluations, trust your vision to the experienced eye professionals at Wallace Eye Associates. Call Wallace Eye Associates today at 318-448-4488 to schedule your next eye evaluation.
Hi, I'm Kimberly Harrell, Certified Residential Appraiser. I am currently a leading provider of appraisal services for mortgage lending, employee relocation, estate planning, and community property settlements. My experience in real estate over the past 13 years and currently serving as president of the Greater Central Louisiana Realtors Association has given me a clear understanding of the real estate world and the ever-changing market we live in today. For any of your valuation needs, give me, Kimberly Harrell, a call.
Buying car insurance for the first time can be overwhelming. Do you have enough coverage? Are you paying too much? Will someone be there for you when the unexpected happens? I'm Jason Hawk with Farm Bureau Insurance. You may think it's easier online, but why wait? We're here to help you make sure you're covered. When it comes to car insurance, we have the answers, and we may have rates that save you money. So talk to Hawk at 318-791-HAWK or online at talktohawk.com and let us help you protect your biggest investments.
Our mobile banking app is changing the way we bank. Things are getting easier, transactions are getting safer, and you have access 24/7. All the functionality of banking you're used to, made easier to use, anywhere, anytime, and more secure than ever. Simple, seamless, safe. Download our mobile app today.
It all started with a sketch on a napkin. An idea created by two walk-on bench warmers. And after 10 years of hard work and perseverance to turn their dream into a reality, it's the #1 sports bar in America.
Welcome to Walk On.
Walk-ons, because everyone needs a little playing time.
Is your vision just not as crisp and clear as it used to be? Are you having difficulty driving, especially at night? Are you over 40 and now needing reading glasses? If so, the trusted eye care team at Wallace Eye Associates is here to help with your family's eye care needs, just like we have been for nearly 40 years. Call Wallace Eye Associates today at 318-448-4488 to schedule your next eye evaluation.
Wherever you are, you're there for a reason. You shouldn't have to make a trip to the branch to deposit a check. Skip the trip and use our mobile app to easily and securely deposit checks right from your phone, day or night, wherever you are or whatever you're doing. Download our mobile app today.
BK Distributors is proud to support high school athletics on 446 Sports. BK is the one-stop shop for trophies, banners, awards, letter jackets, and just about anything award-related. And now, welcome BK Apparel and BK Promotions to the family for all your spirit apparel needs and anything you need to brand your business. When you think of anything you need with your name on it, think BK. Check them out on Facebook or at bkdistrib.com. BK Distributors, apparel and promotions in Pineville.
For a lifetime of the best possible vision, look to Wallace Eye Associates, where our tradition of eye care excellence in Cenla spans nearly 40 years. From your next family eye exam to cataract and glaucoma evaluations, trust your vision to the experienced eye professionals at Wallace Eye Associates. Call Wallace Eye Associates today at 318-448-4488 to schedule your next eye evaluation.
Hi, I'm Kimberly Harrell, Certified Residential Appraiser. I am currently a leading provider of appraisal services for mortgage lending, employee relocation, estate planning, and community property settlements. My experience in real estate over the past 13 years and currently serving as president of the Greater Central Louisiana Realtors Association has given me a clear understanding of the real estate world and the ever-changing market we live in today. For any of your valuation needs, give me, Kimberly Harrell, a call.
Buying for the first time.
And welcome back, everybody, here to Tioga. This is the reservation. Your Tioga Indians trail Westgate Tigers 14-7 as we get ready to kick off here in the second half. Westgate scores right about 9 seconds left there in the first half to take the 14-7 lead. Here comes Tioga with the kickoff. That is number 16, Ethan Bridges, the freshman. Ball's kicked off and goes out of the backfield. A little bobble right there by number 7, and that's going to give the Tioga defense good field position there. And that's going to, like I said, we're playing two 12-minute halves here at the Jamboree here. Tioga taking on Westgate. Grant played Leedsville the game before this one here, and we had a good little crowd from both Leedsville and Grant, as they always travel well, close here to Tioga. As the quarterback for Westgate, again, I don't have a roster for Westgate, so we're having to unfortunately just go by numbers. But the quarterback, number 5, has a 37-yard touchdown run and about a 42-yard passing touchdown to be the scoring for Westgate here. Again, Westgate, a 10-4 team last year, third round of the playoffs. Very, very good football team here. Quarterback looking to throw over the center right. Oh, just a missed tackle by multiple Tioga defenders. And a good route right there for Westgate, just over the middle of the field. Just a quick slant there. And that's going to be enough to move the chains for Westgate. That's going to bring a first down. And they're in that hurry-up offense right here on the 30-yard line for Westgate. That's going to be handed off to number 4 up the middle and just drags about 3 Tioga defenders with her. Finally, Brody Goodo there to bring him down, big number 77, and only for about a 3-yard pickup here, second down and about 7 for the Tioga defense here. 2 receivers at the bottom of your screen, 1 at the top for Westgate here. You got to imagine they're going to be starting to run the ball a little bit here with up 14-7. That's going to be a fake. And there's a good number 5 for Tioga. Just missed and almost intercepted there for Tioga. Good defensive coverage. And that looks like to be number 13, Max Cadmus, with the good deflection there. It's going to bring up 3rd and long for Westgate here. Good option right there. And number 5 for Tioga, that is Caleb Andrews. Almost had the quarterback in the backfield for the sack, but did make him force a throw there, and Max with the great defense. So 3rd and long for Tioga. Ball spotted, and that looks to be like, I thought the offensive line moved, which drew our defensive line. We're going to get it from the white hat here. Yep, that's going to be a false start on Westgate. And if so far, the only negative thing I could say so far about this offense for Westgate, because they're very, very strong passing game, very strong on the running game. They penalties right now, but this is the game to do it on. You get all the kinks worked out early on in the year for when the regular season starts. You don't make those types of mistakes. So it's going to bring 3rd now and 13, 3rd and long for Westgate. 2 receivers at the bottom, single man at the top, and they have been going toward that single coverage all night. Man in motion is number 1. He's going to go here on the top, and that's going to go to the outside, a little screen pass here with blockers, and breaks tackles and still on his feet, and finally drug out of bounds by Ja'Cory Norris, who had to come all the way from the other side of the field to make the tackle, and that's going to be a 1st down. Big pickup right there by Westgate Tigers. That is unfortunate for the Tioga defense. You had them backed up there. You had a good chance of forcing them to punt, and just a big, big play off of just basically a screen pass thrown to the wide receiver. Little quick pass there to the outside. So the ball spotted at the 49-yard line of of Tioga. And that's going to be yet another false start by Westgate. Looked to be maybe the left tackle moved first, or even the tight end. Number 80 might have been the one that moved on that one. So it's going to bring up 1st and 15. We got a score update, 24-0 Ash. Just got a text there from Mr. Nathan Martin. 24-0 Ash on top of Pineville right now at half. I think that was the JV game they had earlier. Yep. But according to them, it's 24-0. And there is the handoff to number 4 up the middle. Tackled and then still spins around, stays on his feet, and then finally a couple of help right there. Big, big carry there. That's going to get the ball just, it's going to be a pickup of a few, so it's going to bring up 2nd down and 8 now. Pickup of about 7 yards on that run. And it seems like they're getting these 5-yard chunks right now for this Westgate offense. Receiver at the top of your screen, you got 2 here at the bottom. Number 1 is at the bottom. That's going to be a quarterback keep. No, he go ahead and throws it. That looked to be that's going to finally be brought down to 20. That looked to be a forward pass there. It didn't look like he was quite. It was close. It was close. They didn't call it, so it didn't happen. But it looked like he had crossed the line of scrimmage when I saw him throw it. But again, it happens. But a big 1st down right there for Westgate here. Thought he was going to take off running, and so did the Tioga defense, and left the wide receiver by himself. So well executed plan right there. Westgate now down at the 15-yard line, looking to attack on another score. Quarterback's going to roll out to the right side. He's going to have a man wide open in the end zone. Beat Lloyd there, and Ja'Cory Norris could not get there from the safety position. So that's going to be a Westgate touchdown there. So it's going to be 20 right now, 20-7 with the extra point pending. And it looked like Lloyd just ran the one step behind and could not get back over the top, and the wide receiver was wide open, and Ja'Cory Norris, the safety help, could not get there in time. So another touchdown for Westgate. Here comes the extra point for number 46. Ball is snapped, it's botched, and Tioga is there, and that is going to be an extra point, no good. So Tioga at least makes the stop off the bad snap. So 20-7, Westgate on top of Tioga here with 10 minutes and 11 seconds left here in the second half. We're going to take a quick commercial break here on 446 Sports.
For a lifetime of the best possible vision, look to Wallace Eye Associates, where our tradition of eye care excellence in Cenla spans nearly 40 years. From your next family eye exam to cataract and glaucoma evaluations. Trust your vision to the experienced eye professionals at Wallace Eye Associates. Call Wallace Eye Associates today at 318-448-4488 to schedule your next eye evaluation.
And welcome back, everybody, to the reservation. 20-7, Tioga trails Westgate here with 10 minutes and 11 seconds left here in the second half. This is a Jamboree. We're playing two 12-minute halves, so we are in the last half here of, like I said, 10 minutes and 11 seconds. A good touchdown pass from Westgate there to tack it on. The extra point is no good. Here comes the kickoff for Westgate. Ball looks to be kicked at Jacorian Norris, who already has one touchdown run back here and slips right there about the 17-yard line and luckily holds on to the ball. And that's going to be where the Tioga offense starts this drive here. And offense got to get something going here, trailing 20-7. Just can't seem to get anything marching down the field for the Tioga offense right now. And you can see Riccardi looked like he might have pulled something here, kind of limping off of the field, but looks to be okay. Just you could tell when that ball came loose, he kind of got hit onto the leg. But here comes the Tioga offense.
Just looked at the YouTube channel for the Menard game. Menard's leading at halftime, 26-7 over the Panthers of Buckeye.
All right, 26-7. Thank you, Chuck. Appreciate that. Big game over there. Our buddies Tom Boucher and Scott Mills, each voices of the Menard Eagles and, of course, the Buckeye Panthers. Malone in the shotgun. Hands the ball off to the outside, and Zito still on his feet, breaking 4 or 5 tackles, still falling forward. Great run right there by Mr. Corbin Zito. Hard-fought run right there to pick up about 6 yards there, and that should be second and about 4, we'll say. Shoe came off of Case Malone. Nope, that was Zito. Zito's shoe came off. Yep. Case goes in there and gets the play. He gets the call. Seeing a couple guys getting a breath. Good to see Jacorian Norris on the sideline right now getting a little rest. He's kind of done everything for Tioga thus far tonight. 3 receivers on the left side, 1 at the bottom of your screen. That's number 14. That's Kervin Johnson. Malone. Good hard count right there by Corbin. by Case Malone. Corbin's his older brother. I'm sorry. Corbin played with my son here, so it's going to be hard for me not to say that all year long. Case with the hard count draws the defense offside, so that's going to be enough for the first down. So we're going to move the chains. That's going to be a Tioga first down. Again, packed house, good crowd here tonight for a Jamboree. A lot of people. Again, if you got families that live out of town or they can't make the trip or nothing, YouTube, go to 446 Sports, hit that subscribe button, and that you can watch every game for free. Doesn't cost you a penny. Watch the game here, and we're going to be calling all of Tioga's games all year long. Malone with the shotgun, hands it off to Corbin Zito. Zito cuts back left and cuts back right, falls forward to about the 39-yard line. A great run by Corbin Zito here on first down. It's going to bring up second and only about 4 yards. Corbin Zito finding a little room there. Good cutback, making that first initial man miss and picking up positive yards for Corbin Zito. Good to see him moving. You're going to see him carry the ball a lot this year. Of course, Travis Adams, he comes back healthy. A lot of skilled players on this Tioga offense. And then, of course, Case Malone, of course, is not afraid to tuck it and run as well. So 2 receivers on each side. Zito is the man in the backfield right next to the right of Case. And that looks to be one of the first penalties I've seen on Tioga. I think that's going to be a false start unless they got a delay a game. Delay a game on Tioga. Yeah, that's going to be the one of the first penalties we've seen on Tioga tonight. It hadn't been a whole lot other than a holding, but on the offensive, it's been pretty clean until that point. So Tioga's going to all that yardage you picked up from the great Zito run is just given back away here, so it's still going to bring up second down, and now it's going to be about 7 yards, 8. I'm going where the stick is there. Yep. All right. 3 receivers to the left, 1 at the bottom of your screen. Case fakes the handoff as an option. He hits one man still on his feet and ran in to one of the defenders for Westgate. Had he just gone around him, he would have fallen forward close to a first down, but it's going to bring up third and about 5-6 yards for Tioga as Kenny Ponche comes into the game now to help out in the run game. Ponche's not afraid to hit somebody as well. 2 receivers at the top. There's Jacorian Norris at the top of your screen along with Josh Lloyd. And then you got Kerwin Johnson, and that looks to be Riccardi onto the right side. Low snap. Malone picks it up, throws it to Norris. Norris catches it well behind the back. Quarterback barely could get rid of the ball. So it's going to be a complete pass, but it's going to be maybe for a gain of 1 yard after running about 5 to 10 yards there. Had to come back to catch the ball back to the line of scrimmage and then falls forward for a couple of yards. So it's going to bring up 4th and short for Tioga with 6 minutes and 51 seconds left here in the ball game. So curious to see what the Tioga offense will do here as Norris comes off. A couple of the offensive linemen come up. It looks to be in a punt formation here, as Riccardi is in the backfield here. But again, it is 4th and about 3 yards here. Yep. And in comes Gunnar Delaney to help out here. Another delay of game for Tioga, so that possibly put the fake punt out of the way. And that's probably going to make it an actual punt here as Riccardi is back to punt. I thought there might be a chance. There might be a fake right there with only 3 yards needed with 6 minutes and 22 seconds left here in the ball game. But who knows? This is a scrimmage. This is this isn't on your record. So this is you want to try to get some kinks out and do some things you might not normally do here as Riccardi is deep for Tioga. Another high snap, but finally brought down, and a little pooch kick, just enough to get through. Does not take the Tioga bounce that much, and the ball's going to stop right at the 40-yard line here. So good job by Bradley Riccardi to even get that snap down and be able to get it out. So good job right there by Bradley Riccardi. That's going to bring up Westgate's offense here with 6 minutes and 10 seconds left here in the ball game. I am Billy French alongside Chuck Perkins here. We're going to be calling these games all season long for you here on 446 Sports. While you're watching, look at all the fantastic sponsors that we have. We appreciate everybody that is a sponsor for Tioga football and all of 446 Productions. Looks like they're bringing in their backup quarterback now for Westgate. Looks to be number 6. Hands the ball off to number 80. 80 to the right side and brought down by the Tioga defense. Good job by Kenny Ponche. That's Jacorian Norris. That is also Gunnar Delaney. So 3 senior leaders for Tioga still in the game here and making the tackle. So that's going to be a timeout now here with 6 minutes left here on 446 Sports. 20-7. Tioga trails Westgate here, and we're going to take a quick commercial break.
Hi, I'm Kimberly Harrell, Certified Residential Appraiser. I am currently a leading provider of appraisal services for mortgage lending, employee relocation, estate planning, and community property settlements. My experience in real estate over the past 13 years and currently serving as president of the Greater Central Louisiana Realtors Association has given me a clear understanding of the real estate world and the ever-changing market we live in today. For any of your valuation needs, give me, Kimberly Harrell, a call.
Buying car insurance for the first time can be overwhelming. Do you have enough coverage? Are you paying too much? Will someone be there for you when the unexpected happens? I'm Jason Hawk with Farm Bureau Insurance. You may think it's easier online, but why wait? We're here to help you make sure you're covered. When it comes to car insurance, we have the answers, and we may have rates that save you money. So talk to Hawk at 318-791-HAWK or online at talktohawk.com and let us help you protect your biggest investments.
Welcome back, everybody, to the reservation. Tioga trails Westgate 20-7 here with Westgate backup quarterback and looks like a few backup players into the ball game here on the 40-yard line. Quarterback runs into the running back, and there's the Tioga defenders, and that was Gunnar Delaney wanting to put a lick right there on the running back, but he had already taken the knee. A little miscommunication by running back and quarterback, but that's why we do these games here in the Jamboree. So that's a huge loss for the Westgate Tigers there. It's going to be third and super long now. Looks to be about 3rd and 15 here. Tioga looking to stop the box here as the quarterback's under center. He fakes it, and he rolls out to the left side. That's Gunnar Delaney right there, number 7, and he just slings him down, and it's going to be an incomplete pass. And that's a great job right there by the senior leader, Gunnar Delaney, and just untouched to the quarterback here. That's going to force a punt here. Good stop by the Tioga defense there, trying to make something happen and flip the script right here on field position. With 5 minutes and 8 seconds left here in the ball game, trailing 20-7 here at the reservation and the Tioga Jamboree here. Next week is a Thursday night ball game here at the reservation. We're going to be hosting Bolton Bears from across the river there. So plan to come out. You can, if you can't make the game, you can listen and watch right here on 446 Sports on YouTube or on Facebook, whichever is easiest for you. Here comes the punt team for Westgate. One man in the backfield. That looks to be Jacorian Norris for Tioga. Looks to be the backup punter as well for Westgate. Not the prettiest of kick, but he got the job done. Ball's going to bounce away from Jacorian. He's going to pick it up, run it to the 40, run out of bounds about the 45-yard line. And a big hit right there by number 5, Caleb Andrews. He hit that young man. Didn't see it. That's why you got to have, when they talk about football, you got to have your head on a swivel, because that play wasn't blown dead yet. And Andrews, he hit that young man really, really hard. I think the referee or one of the umpires giving him a heads up, saying, "Hey, keep an eye on that." Andrews. Yep. Caleb Andrews. Big hit right there. So Tioga's offense is going to come onto the field. And you're going to see the first team offense trying to get some reps in here as Case Malone still in as quarterback. Ryan Reeves is the fullback there in motion, and they're going to hand the ball off to Zito. Zito's going to fall forward, maybe gain a yard right there. The Tioga offense. Yeah, it's going to bring up 2nd and 9 here with 4 minutes and 27 seconds left here in the ball game. Case Malone still in there. All the starters, I see Riccardi in there. I see Kerwin Johnson. Zito still in there. And, of course, Ryan Reeves, the fullback. And it's been fun watching him because he can lead block like a machine here. Also, number 25, John Kyle, into the ball game. He's going to be at the top of your screen with Kerwin at the bottom with Riccardi in the slot. Zito is your back just to the right side of Case Malone. And I want to say they got him again with the delay of game. Yep. That's 3. And I mean, I don't think the clock's working. Yeah, I don't see the game clock. I see the scoreboard's working fine, but I don't think the play clock's working. So I guess he's having a hard time keeping up with what it is. Yeah. So here comes Malone back up to the offense. That's going to be a 5-yard penalty. So 2nd and 15 now for Tioga. Ball spotted at the 42-yard line. Malone in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left. Ball is snapped. Going to pitch it over to Zito. Zito to the outside. He's got a little bit of room here and finally runs out of bounds. But a big pickup right there by Corbin Zito. That's going to bring up 3rd now and maybe 4 yards for Tioga. So a good run right there by Corbin Zito. with 3 minutes and 49 seconds left here in the ball game. And in comes Norris, and in comes Josh Lloyd back into the ball game. Out comes Ryan Reeves. All right, Kerwin Johnson at the bottom of your screen. You got Riccardi, Norris at the top. Trying to see who's in the slot. That might be Lloyd. Handed the ball off to Zito again. Falls forward. I don't know if he's got enough. I think he's going to be a yard short of the first down. So it's going to bring up, 4th and 1 now for Tioga. So this is the kind of the, you want to send in the goal line right here, I would imagine. Number 5, there comes Caleb Andrus coming into the ball game. Gunnar Delaney coming into the ball game. Out comes Norris. Nope, Norris is going to take back in. Out comes Kerwin Johnson. So you imagine this is going to be a, yep. There's Tioga calling a timeout. Saw what was happening. Just there's not a whole lot of urgency getting the play called. And so that is a final. If I'm right, Menard beats Buckeye 26-7. I believe I saw where it was a final. So a big win for the Menard Eagles. And then, of course, Ash and Pineville are playing right now. Hadn't got an updated score on that, but we'll check on that as well. 3 minutes and 8 seconds left here in the ball game. Tioga trails 20-7 against Westgate. But Tioga 4th and 1 here, trying to keep the momentum to try to get some points on the board here late in this ball game. Having some issues with the play clock. Yep. 24-0 still Ash on top of Pineville Rebels. Ball game is being played at Ash. Is it? Oh, because of the turf. Yeah, that's right. Ash got new turf, and it's not quite finished. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, they got the turf laid down. They just have all the monikers to put on it, the stenciling and all of that. So.
All right, under center is Malone here. Going to be a handoff quick right there, hit in the backfield. The Westgate defense read that completely. That's going to be a turnover on downs. They hit Corbin Zito immediately as soon as he got the ball. And a huge turnover on downs here with 3 minutes and 4 seconds left. Great stop by the Westgate defense right there. Knew what was coming, and they made the stop. So it means the Westgate offense is going to get to come back into the ball game.
And Westgate is a big team. So last year they went – I know they beat Neville in the quarters to go to the semis.
Yep, and then they lost to Destrehan, who is a powerhouse. It only lost by, I think, 10 points or something. It wasn't by much.
And I don't think they lost a whole lot as far as Westgate. I don't think they lost a whole lot moving forward to this year.
Hand the ball off to number 80 again. Here was number 6, and still churning his legs. And finally, they're going to blow the whistle for a pickup of maybe a yard. As the clock continues to roll, 2 minutes and 50 seconds left here in the ball game.
And how this game came to be about after our scrimmage last week with Opelousas. Opelousas and Westgate were scheduled to play in a jamboree, but Opelousas told Westgate that they couldn't play them. And so Westgate had called Coach Cook and said, hey, we'd like to try to get in with your jamboree since we just got dropped out of this one. So
I talked to the
Coach Cook looking for a good challenge. Says, come on, this iron sharpens iron at this
That's
point.
exactly right. Yeah, I talked to the coaches pre-game for Westgate, and they were very appreciative of Coach Cook allowing them to come to this on such short notice, and was bragging on our facilities and everything. So we appreciate the crew over there at Westgate making the trip up from New Iberia. All right, it's going to bring up 3rd and about 9.
I like their helmets, too, by the way.
Yeah, for the Tigers. That's kind of a Cincinnati Bengals throwback type deal, too, that they wear. Quarterback keeper to the outside. Ball thrown into the dirt, though. It's going to bring up 4th down with 1 minute and 42 seconds left here. And punt team, I would imagine, comes out for Westgate. Tioga's got 1 minute and 42 seconds left to get a couple points on the board here. Try to finish this game on a positive note after the big 4th down stop by the Westgate defense on the last possession. And 4th down here. Here comes the punt. Would love to see the Tioga defensive line get a little pressure on this punter right here. This is the backup punter, so if you ever needed a block, this might be the time to get it here. I see a couple of the starters. I see Max Cadmus on the bottom of your screen there, and but he's not even there. Oh, yeah, very, very close right there was Josh Lloyd from blocking the punt, and the ball finally stops at the 32-yard line. Don't know why the Tioga defender was all of a sudden trying to get in there and grab the ball. When it happens like that, you just back away and let Westgate touch it, so it'll just be a dead ball. Minute and 30 seconds left here in the ball game. Tioga trailing 20-7. Offense has struggled at times tonight. Had a few good, drives, but could not produce. The only touchdown so far coming tonight for your Tioga Indians was a 95-yard return by Ja'Cory Norris early on in the first half. Again, here comes the Tioga starters back out there again, trying to get some momentum going here, try to get something going. Case Malone again back out there, number 14 for Tioga. That's Kervin Johnson at the top of your screen. You got Norris, Riccardi, and Lloyd to the right. That looks to be Zito again in the backfield. Again, it looks like a false start on Westgate. Trying to see the white hat here. Yep, there it is. They just keep jumping off sides. Case Malone, of course, we're not down on the field, so we don't really get to see or hear that well, but evidently he's got a very good hard count because that's about the fourth time tonight that he's drew them off sides. So Malone again in the shotgun. Hands the ball off. No, he's going to keep it for himself, still on his feet, still finally, and a big run right there by the sophomore quarterback, Case Malone. He's going to pick up the first down, and the ball's going to be spotted at the 49-yard line, and a huge first down here with a minute 23 seconds left for Tioga. Good run by the sophomore quarterback there. We got two receivers on each side here. Zito is the man in the backfield just to the right of Malone as the clock continues to run. Malone calls for the ball, steps back, picked up by Zito, throwing over the middle. That's a huge catch by none other than Ja'Cory Norris, fighting for the ball, and all the way down to the 7-yard line. What a beautiful pass and catch right there from Malone to Norris. And 58 seconds, of course, they're going to stop the clock while we get the first down marked. But as the Tioga offense looks to put some more points on the board right here before the game, the end of the game, with 55 seconds left here in the ball game. Norris to the top of your screen here with Lloyd in the slot, and then Riccardi and Kerwin Johnson on the bottom. Malone looks to pass, wide open to Riccardi. Riccardi's still on his feet and finally runs out of bounds just short. Looks to be about the 3-yard line, but that will stop the clock here, and a 2nd and goal to go for Tioga. 40 seconds left in here, and the offense, look, great. That's two plays in a row that Zito picked up the blitz and gave Case a little bit of time to really let go of the ball, and it's produced two really good passing plays.
Spotted the ball on the 5 there. Looks like he stepped out of bounds before he had a chance to make that second surge.
Gotcha. So it's going to be a 2nd and goal to go at the 5-yard line for Tioga. Same players again. You got Norris, Riccardi, and Lloyd to the left. Kerwin Johnson at the bottom of your screen. Looks like a mismatch at the bottom. I'm looking at Kerwin right here. He's looking left, though. That's going to be thrown to Lloyd. Lloyd catches the ball and runs into the end zone. Great route right there by Lloyd. Fumbles the ball, but was able to keep his eyes on it and pull it in. So a big, big touchdown right there with 33 seconds left in the ball game. Case Malone to Josh Lloyd. Good to see Josh Lloyd back and healthy and making plays for this Tioga Indians offense here. Great, great job here as the extra point by Bridges is pending. Ethan Bridges, the freshman kicker for Tioga. As number 17, Josh Lloyd, Mr. Touchdown himself, will be the holder for this right here. 13-20, Tioga trailing Westgate here. Extra point pending. Kick is up. Looks to be just wide left. So that's going to be no good here. So Tioga's trailing by 7. 33 seconds right here on the clock in this ball game. 20-13, Westgate's on top. We're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back here for the final 33 seconds. Tioga trails 20-13.
Our mobile banking app is changing the way we bank. Things are getting easier, transactions are getting safer, and you have access 24/7. All the functionality of banking you're used to, made easier to use, anywhere, anytime, and more secure than ever. Simple, seamless, safe. Download our mobile app today.
Welcome back, everybody. 33 seconds left here in the ball game. Tioga trails 13-20 over against Westgate as a score right there by Josh Lloyd to touchdown. Extra point is no good here, so Tioga will be kicking off here with, like I said, just about 33 seconds left here in the ball game. Appreciate everybody watching back at home. Again, subscribe to that stream there on YouTube or, of course, on Facebook, and we will give you updates. We're going to be calling Tioga games all season long, home and away. So if you got family that can't make it, this is the perfect opportunity for them. It does not cost you anything. Yep. Bridges here with the kick. Going to be a little pooch kick down to about the 25-yard line and falls down here with 32 seconds left here. So the Westgate offense will get to come out to the field here. Again, like you were saying, Chuck, absolutely. If you got family members that live out of state or grandparents that really just can't make the trip, this is the perfect avenue for them to watch their grandsons or anybody that you want. Aunts, uncles can watch the nephews and get to see some really good football.
You know, a couple of things that I noticed for looking at some of the diagnostics that we had. We were in all 50 states.
Yeah.
Over 30 countries, I believe, if I remember. Just all over global, and so which is phenomenal because there's family and friends you never know where they are, but this gives them the chance to at least keep up and support their athletes as they're playing, and we just love being able to do that for them.
And if you can have, if you got service on your phone, you can watch the game. I mean, honestly, it's that simple, and everybody has their cell phones on them at all times. That's just how it works. So you can actually watch and listen to the game. As Westgate's going to take a knee right here.
Yeah, and I'm glad these schools have given us this opportunity to come in and make it available for them and give them a chance to promote their students and their athletes.
And that's going to do it for us tonight here. But, yeah, absolutely right. Look, not only do you have Tioga, you got Ash, you got Pineville, you got Menard, and you got Buckeye here. Any of those games, and they're going to be on all stations here on 446 Sports, so we can we're glad to bring you high school football. We love it. And then, of course, on Sunday nights, the first Sunday after the week one. So not this Sunday, but next Sunday, we will be at Quibido's. And we'll be talking. It'll be all of us, all five of the play-by-play guys. Of course, Chuck will be there and taking care of all the technological stuff. But we'll talk football the whole night. We'll give highlights from each game. We'll have our players of the game, and we'll talk about each game. And it's just a good time, just guys that, of course, we all been friends for so long. We're just going to sit down and enjoy some Quibido's, get some food, and get to eat a little bit here at Quibido's. So, but that's going to start next Sunday. So that's going to be a final here tonight, 20-13. Tioga falls to Westgate. The offense got to moving a little bit better towards the end of the game. A couple great plays, by certain players. This Westgate team, they're no joke, buddy. They're going to be very, very good. There's a chance that Tioga can see this team in the playoffs.
Yes, they're very well forged, and then seasoned well. So well coached, just great athletic program that they have, and look for them. I don't remember, are they 4A or?
They're 4A, yes.
Okay, so we're in the same classification, and not knowing what LHSA is going to do.
We're unsure. Like I said, there's a possibility we would see them. Yeah, I mean, if it runs like it did last year, we would possibly see them again. So who knows? But they got a great team, and the coaches are super friendly. They came in here just very appreciative of even having a chance to come see, to come to the game. And it was just an awesome event tonight. Jamboree is over.
Yep.
Preseason is done. Now it's time to fix everything that we saw that might be mistakes and get ready for the Bolton Bears this Thursday night here at the reservation. As we're going to do every week, we're going to have the Southern Air cool play of the game.
Yes.
And it was a very, very easy choice for me tonight.
Yep.
Without question. Jacorian Norris's 95-yard return for a touchdown.
Wow.
Just coming off of just giving up a big touchdown by Westgate, him coming on the kickoff, scoring, it kind of relit the atmosphere out here at the reservation, and he had a great night on defense and offense and special teams. So Jacorian Norris is our cool Southern Air play of the game, and can't wait to see that young man all year. I was very impressed with the defense. A couple plays here and there got over the top. But I'm telling you, that's one of the best teams we're going to see all year. Them and Neville, I figure, are going to be the top two teams that we've seen. So we got a little stuff that we can tweak on.
Oh, yes.
But very, very positive outcome. We got to see a lot of it. It was great to see Josh Lloyd back. So enjoy watching that young man play wide receiver. He's so good. Ryan Reeves, I was very impressed with Ryan Reeves as playing fullback coming back. Caleb Andrus, very, very fun watching this transfer come. This new guy, he's a new guy because he came from and then of course the offensive line did a pretty good job of keeping protected for Case. I was very impressed with them, and of course your boy Gunnar Delaney always going to do something well. So
as far as meeting the keys to the game, they really did pretty well on a couple of them. There was only one of them probably just kind of the run game.
Yep.
Being able to shut that down. Of course, like we talked about with Westgate, they've got a great run game, so that we knew that was going to be a challenge coming in.
And for the most part, they did, yeah.
And got a lot, like you said, we as 446 Sports, we have things to work on, but we know these teams got out of it from this Jamboree some things to work on as well. So
absolutely, yeah. I mean, I think they did well on the keys to the game. I think the field position at the early on of the ball game was bad. They picked it up and really advanced on that. So towards the end of the game, the field position did favor Tioga a little bit better. Key stops on defense, getting the fumble before Westgate could score at the beginning of the ball game. Just a lot of very positive things, and there's always going to be negatives. If you're a coach, you know that you're always going to pick out every little negative thing. But a lot of positive coming here. I seen Case get a little bit more comfortable as the game progressed on getting rid of the ball, and picking up the blitz is so important.
Yeah.
And they did that. Corbin Zito did a very, very good job of picking up the blitz. So excited about seeing next week's matchup against Bolton. Can't wait to come back to the reservation. It's going to be a fun game here. And then, of course, can't wait to see the entire season. It's going to be here right on 446 Sports. Unfortunately, you got to look at my mug every now and then on this here, but hopefully the camera will be mostly on the football game. But I can't help you if occasionally you have to get on my mug. But that's why that's why it's dark lighting as best we can in here.
Behind us, so you get a silhouette. But yeah, Thursday night, come out to the game. Don't just sit at home and watch it here. Come out to the game, enjoy the experience, and let these athletes and school know that you support them, and let them see your support. And they just love hearing you out here on the field, screaming and hollering for them. So
you know what I love to see, Chuck? I love to see someone in the stands with their phone and earbuds in, listening to us and watching us, but mainly watching the game with us, listening to us on the play call. That's what I want to see.
Here's the trick to about that. So our broadcast is about a minute and a half delayed.
Yep.
So if a big play happens on the field, turn to your phone real quick and you can.
And you could watch the instant replay. Or you could bet. Exactly right.
You may actually have that instant replay. I've got a little tweaking on that to do. But yeah.
But we appreciate everybody listening here. It is a fun night here at Tioga. Of course, we came away with a loss, but it's you know what I mean. This is good. You're just working on tweaking things here, so scores really don't mean nothing. But they fought back there. 20-13 was the ball game. Final score here at Tioga at the reservation. So we want to thank everybody for watching. We appreciate everybody and all the sponsors. We're praying for everybody here with the fires going on. Of course, please let's be mindful of all that's going on, especially in that Vernon Parish and everything. So, and be smart. Burning leaves, doing all that kind of stuff. Let's not do that right now. Let's be smart. Let's and take care of everything around us. So, for Billy French and Chuck Perkins, we want to say thank everybody for listening. God bless you, and we appreciate you for being a part of our broadcast tonight on 446 Sports. Tioga loses 20-13 to Westgate here at the reservation. Thank you, and God bless.